All right, finally, we've been talking about this for a while. He's been on the show before, but this is the first time. It's the first time I've seen you since high school, bro.
Crazy.
And you're a year older than me too.
Crazy. 13 years ago.
Damn.
Crazy.
Wait, you graduated '08.
Oh, wait. Yep.
Wow. Damn. June will be Fuck.
June will be, 13 years. 13 years, man. Out of that school.
God damn, my guy, my captain, Stephon Kelly. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming by.
No problem, man. I couldn't wait to get over here, man. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, bro.
Good.
Doing all right. Super Bowl Monday,
Ooh.
Hangover Monday. We have a lot to talk about,
Man.
but before we get into the nitty gritty, I've had you on the show before.
Yes, sir.
We did a podcast and chill a while back, and then you called during the whole George Floyd stuff.
Yep.
And we chatted. But how you feel about this vibe being in person?
Good. I love it. Definitely want the person to person, so it feels a lot easier than, being on the phone or doing a headset on the phone. So I feel like the in-person.
It's nothing like it, man. I try so hard. One of the reasons why I got this studio was to be able to get people to come in, just because it makes it more convenient. Who knows how long we're going to go on this podcast, but it gets weird when you have someone on the phone for a half hour.
Exactly.
Like anything after that. So I always try to push as best I can. That's why when you told me that you were coming back over here, I was like, yo, we got to do something. Yeah. So it just so lined up that
it's
this
hard
is the
to
way.
vibe communication. Like, when is Nick going to stop talking? What about, like, on the phone? Like, that's the hardest part, like, transition. So I think we'll be good.
Yeah, and I also did a terrible job because I was still a young buck when I was editing that first pod that I did with you. So there was a lot of static. But, dude, like I said, we have a lot to get into.
Yes.
Us two have been friends for a long time. We played high school football together.
Yes, sir.
You have a very unique story, and I'm super proud of it.
Thank you.
So I want to, for the people that the show has grown since the first time that you called in and we did that podcast and chill, I guess this is where you shine and you kind of hype yourself up. Tell the people a little bit about what you did post high school.
Okay, so I'm not going to go, like, super detailed. So pretty quick. So I played some college football, All-American, NAI level. Played offensive line there for 4 years. I was a D lineman in high school, so I made that transition over when I got to college. Post-college, had a trial with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Coincidentally, they just played in the Super Bowl, so like I've been down to that stadium, been in that locker room, all that kind of stuff. Didn't make the team, but it was a good experience.
How long were you there for?
It was like a week. It wasn't very long. It was a rookie mini camp. So
listen, I know a lot of people. I know many people that have been to a rookie mini camp, so that shit is dope as hell.
Rookie mini camp. It was week. I think it was 2000 and it had to be 2013. Yeah, 2013. So because our season ended 2012, so was that before that draft,
right?
2013. So weird story. Like me and Brian, Brian from high school.
Yeah.
We went to the draft in 2013, the NFL draft here in Radio City Music Hall. Like I got a phone call like during the draft, and I was like, I don't even know who this person is, and it was the Bucks saying that they're gonna bring me in for a tryout like during the draft. So it was the same week of my graduation of college, so I skipped my college graduation to go.
Do me a favor, just bring that mic just a little bit closer to you. You can
okay.
maneuver. No, maneuver it like your way.
Okay.
Yeah, and just like it adjusts, so you can.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, okay. You're good. It's
right
safe.
There?
Yeah,
okay.
you're good there.
Yeah. So ended up going down there for a week. Like I said, great experience, great coaches. At that time, Greg Schiano was the head coach. Greg Schiano was at
Rutgers finest.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was the head coach down there. Ran a pretty tight ship down there. So Darrelle Revis had just got traded down there. That was the same offseason. Revis got traded. Josh Freeman was a quarterback, but they had just drafted Mike Glennon. So like he was in the rookie minicamp with us, and they drafted like William Golson, who's still on the D line. They're all rookies. It's the whole rookie class. Akeem Spence. I don't know if you remember Jonathan Banks from Mississippi State.
I do, yeah.
Second round pick.
I want to mention one thing about you. Stephon is an absolutely stan of a Jets fan. Ooh. So when he saw Revis,
saw Revis's locker. I still got a picture on Instagram of Revis's locker, yo. I'm a complete. We'll talk about that, but
Yeah.
But that was pretty much it. Like I said, great experience. Had a couple like Canadian offers after. Went to a couple tryouts for Canada. Didn't make that anyway. Had an Arena League offers as well, just didn't go through. Also, I had back surgery like 3 months after all those tryouts, and then just never got back into the football thing. So ended up doing coaching after that, coached some high school. Well, went back to college to do the master's degree, grad assistant thing, and then coach some high school after that. So, and that's it. Now I'm here with you.
Yeah,
a couple years later, you that story.
But yo, hold on. Also, it's so crazy because you went to Missouri Valley.
Yep.
You lived in Kansas City.
Lived in KC for a little bit. Yep.
And then you had a trial with the Bucks.
Had a trial with the Bucks. Yep.
And that was the Super Bowl yesterday.
Super Bowl last year.
That's so lit, bro.
Listen, it happens, It's just
that's crazy.
Coincidental. And like I said, I like the Bucks a lot. First class organization. Chiefs also first class organization, so I can't really say much bad things about them. So we'll jump into that Super Bowl talk though whenever you're.
Yeah, let's do it now, man. So, let's do it now. First and foremost, how'd you feel about the? Let's go with the lead up into the game. Did you think this game was going to live up to the hype? I mean, it didn't live up to the hype, but what were your expectations going into that game?
Okay, so in terms of hype, in terms of like, was the game going to be close? I didn't think it was going to be close, regardless of who won the game. So I thought the Bucks could get out quick. I thought the Chiefs, of course, the Chiefs can get out. Like, you remember Tyreek Hill's first quarter in that first game they had.
Yeah.
So I just never knew what it was going to be. I didn't think it would be close type thing. So did it live up to the hype? No, but I still think it was a decent game. I don't think it was a boring game by any means, but did it live up to the hype? No, not at all.
Man, I was talking about it on Twitter this morning, and I told you this too. Yeah. I feel like I've become a very rational football fan, and I really understand the game now. Like, there's not, a lot of times when I listen to Red Zone or I watch Sunday Night Football, like, I don't have the TV on, like, the volume.
Yeah.
I have it either very low or I'm listening to a podcast in the background because, dude, not to, like, brag or anything, but I don't have that much time. I'm so busy with everything. Like, I'm constantly doing something, whether it's editing, doing a podcast, working out, So if there's a podcast I want to listen to, I might watch it like during Red Zone. Yeah. Like I'll be watching it. So a lot of times I don't hear what analysts are saying and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was so fucking stubborn to change my pick on Sunday because my buddy Allen and I on the preview were talking about the similarities of that defensive line for Tampa Bay with the ones that I seen with the Giants.
The Giants, yep.
Like they could get
pressure with
four guys. Drop everyone else back.
Yep.
You got this high-powered offense in KC. That's the best way to stop them. If you can generate pressure with four guys, and you just have 7 DBs back there, and those linebackers are basically DBs. Them boys
probably
can
the
fly.
Two best, definitely best linebacking tandem in the NFL by far.
Easily, yeah.
White might be the best linebacker in football, just flat out. Just might be the best linebacker in football.
I mean, it's going to be hard to argue against that. I think it's like him. I think it's Warner from San Fran.
You still got Wagner.
Wagner as well, yeah.
But Wagner's probably on the down end of his prime. Like, he's not out of his prime, but he's probably on the
yeah. Where the other guys are still ascending. Like, White probably hasn't even come close to that yet, bro.
Second year in the league.
Yeah.
Luke is out. So, I mean, it's probably White. And then Levante's always been, like, an underrated, solid. Like, if you look at his numbers stacked against any other linebacker, it stacks up. He just doesn't get respect because Jameis Winston's throwing interceptions, like, every game. They don't win. You know
how NBA Twitter will have that random ass point guard that everyone that watches the NBA is like, yo, he's dope, man. I'm telling you, he's dope. He's just on like Levante David was that linebacker who, yo, he's nice. He's a top 5 linebacker, and everyone's like, yo, no, he's not.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you gotta watch. You gotta look at the stats. He's just lost, like what you said, where he's in Tampa.
And now it happened. Plus, the D-line's been built around. It's been rebuilt since Bruce Arians been there. You got Vita Vea. Sue is up there, who's a underrated D-tackle, which is crazy to say now. He used to be like the best D-tackle in the NFL. He's underrated. And obviously you got your boy JPP. Who's the other dude? Shaquille Barrett. Like, D-line's been built for them as well. So,
yeah, man. So the reason why I said the stubborn thing is because that Eric Fisher loss was wild because not only was it a new left tackle for them, it was also you move the right tackle to left tackle. You're moving the right guard to right tackle. Then you're throwing in a backup right guard. Before you know it, you got 3 new guys on that offensive line going up against that pass rush, which got after Breeze, got after Rodgers, got after everybody. So that's why I was saying stubborn because I'm like, yo, I always show love to the offensive lineman, right? How many drafts you were talking about going to Radio City? I've been to 3 drafts. Every single time a team takes a fucking offensive lineman in the first round, every fan is like, yo, fuck that, fuck that guy. That shit is whack. No one gets hyped for that. I think yesterday is going to be the game.
Yep.
You show the fans that Boo offensive lineman picks.
Now the draft that I went to, 2013, who was the first pick? Eric Fisher. Like he was the first pick in the draft. But look at where the Chiefs O-line was to start the season. So you talk about Fisher, you talk about Schwartz. Also, Tardif opted out.
The doctor.
Yep. So you got a backup guard already starting.
Yeah.
They had Kelechi Osemele was starting. He got hurt. So now you really got like a third string dude in there. Your backup center, a right guard. They both get hurt. You move a dude off the bench who's really like the third string in. It was rough, but like Mahomes is so good to overcome that. Like the Browns, they beat the Browns. Mahomes gets hurt, they overcome that. The Bills, who can't really rush the passer at all, can't take advantage of 3 backup linemen being in the game. And the Bucs were always going to be able to take advantage of that. So the Bucs been a little bit lucky too. So don't forget, like also Bakhtiari got hurt against the Packers. He wasn't in the game. I want to say one of the Saints linemen was probably hurt as well. So like they've had a little bit of luck. When you're a 6th seed or a 5th seed going wild card road games, they take some luck to get to the Super Bowl, as you know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Turn that up because everybody always talking about all these fucking championships.
Yeah.
Tom got 0-2 against Easy E, baby.
Boy.
Yo, you peeped that one up there?
Oh boy, I do see the Great Escape up there. Oh boy, I remember where I was.
Yo, how ridiculous is it that play happened? Especially how football is now, where if you just like grab the quarterback's arm, they're blowing that shit dead.
Forget that. Like the fact that Eli could keep his balance and like look downfield and make that throw. Like I don't expect Eli to have that type of feet to keep his balance. So yeah, that was meant to be because.
Yo, so that thing last night, I'm watching SportsCenter on the recliner.
Yeah.
And I just hear a bang, bang. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I come in here, I'm like, yo, everything is up. What's going on? And then I turn on the lights and I see this thing fell. So then I had to put it back up. That's why there's a scratch on there right now too. But I was like, as I'm putting it back up this morning, I'm like, my guy, Easy E, man. So I'm gonna take a picture and post this on the Instagram. There's a photo of, it's called The Great Escape. I think there's only like 250 of those from Steiner. So it's like one of my collector's items, and it's like a movie screenshot of that play.
I need that type of feeling. Like my Jets haven't been close to that type of success. I need one of those plays.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Everyone says that I'm a psycho for thinking this, but Super Bowl 46 meant more to me than that one.
Why?
I was older. So I was in high school. I was a junior. We were still in high school together.
I was a senior that year.
Yeah, so I was a junior. I'd say I really got into football when I was like 13.
Okay.
And then like obviously playing it, I became like a savage fan of it. And then when I'm 20, I just lived through Deshaun Jackson, right? Deshaun Jackson was the year before where he scored that
blew the 21-point lead.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, chill.
I'm just throwing that out. Just throwing that out.
And then, the next year going to that one, I was a lot older, 4 years, being able to comprehend. So that one kind of meant more to me than this first one. Because obviously the storyline, nothing's going to ever equate that, right? 18-0, you fucking beat the Pats like that.
Yeah. I also think the second one was more of like, this is a matchup. Like, I don't think anybody thought that was a matchup. Like, I thought that was like a 42-7.
Yeah,
Patriots win.
Yeah. They were like a 13-point underdog. Yeah. The other one was I think they were a 3.5-point favorite, the Pats. So it was more realistic that the Giants could beat them that year than that first one. Yeah, that's a good point. Dude, Brady gets 7 now.
Yeah.
How about this? How many more is he getting?
Depends how long Brady stays. I think Brady's always going to be in the conversation. So, like, as long as the team stays around him. So, like, Tampa Bay is pretty well built, but I know they have a bunch of, like, veterans on one-year deals. Mm-hmm. If they bring them back, I think they could go at it again. But I think the NFC is going to be a lot better next year. Like, I know we talk shit about the Cowboys, but the Cowboys are going to be better next year. Like, the Packers, who the hell knows what's going to happen. I expect the Niners to be better. Mm-hmm. So, I think this year was a good year for them, but with Brady, like I said, I don't bet against Brady, but I'd probably say 1. If I had to pick over/under, I'd say under, but it'd be 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One more ring.
Damn, yesterday was so crazy for many reasons, right? Like you have You have Mahomes as the next guy, right? Like everyone's been crowning Mahomes.
Yep.
And I know us two have gone at it.
Yep.
We've gone at it a lot because
Yep.
I'll be like, yo, no one's had a better 3-year run in NFL history than Mahomes.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, bro, you keep forgetting Rodgers. That like 2010 to
That
2012.
2010 to 2013-ish, Aaron Rodgers was
Back shoulder to Jordy.
Yep.
Like 70 yards downfield.
Post routes to Jordy Nelson. You know that same play action boost
Yeah.
they throw to Jordy Nelson. He's always open. Yeah, I don't know. He only won one ring though, so I mean, so did Mahomes now. But
yo, it's so wild what Brady's doing to all his peers.
yeah,
Cause it's hard to win, bro. You know that's the one thing that's changed with me the most, Stephon, as a sports fan. How understanding how hard it is to win a championship.
yes, especially in football.
I think in every sport, but yeah, especially in football too. But when you factor in how you gotta have so much shit go your way.
Absolutely.
Like you were talking about, like getting lucky on the road to get to the Super Bowl. What about injury luck too?
Yeah.
You know,
COVID
too. Yeah, that's another
the Chiefs
one.
almost lost 2 starters just off getting a haircut.
Getting haircuts.
Yep. So that could happen to any team.
Yeah.
So just like luck. I think it's luck more than
It's so wild how it starts at the top. You have to have good ownership. You got to have a good president, GM. Got to have a good head coach. Then you got to have a quarterback. Then you got to make sure that you don't lose 3 offensive linemen.
Yep.
You don't lose your star wide receiver or running back or some shit. There's so much that goes into it, which is
draft
why
well.
you got to draft well. Yeah, absolutely. You got to hit on your free agents that you bring in.
Yep.
And it's so crazy how Brady's really made this look like I'm going to be in the Super Bowl every year or every other year, right?
Nope.
10 of 21. And it's really not 21 years, bro, if you think about it. He
it's-
didn't play his first year.
Nope.
And then he missed that year,
Got hurt.
08,
Yep.
against the Chiefs, too.
Yep. Got hurt. Yep.
Wow.
In Arrowhead. Yep. Got hurt
Yeah.
in that game.
Holy shit, I forgot that it happened against KC.
Bernard Pollard, I remember. Still.
Bernard Pollard.
Yep.
Holy
Came
fuck.
downhill. Yep.
Yeah.
Still remember, yep. I mean, it's KC.
Man, so he's made it look so easy, bro. It's really like 10 of 19 years he's been to a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Every other year. But if you think about it, like Brady won his first 3 early.
Mm.
I think from age, like they were talking about yesterday, age 27 to 36, he didn't win a Super Bowl. So like 8 to 9 year stretch where he didn't win a Super Bowl. But kind of like the LeBron thing where like he's in the Super Bowl every year or every other year. He's going to be there. So like he's always going to give your team that chance.
Yeah.
But look at the 3 Super Bowls he lost. Eli with that throw. Eli would I think the other throw was better than Manningham.
Come on, son.
Absolutely
Come
a better
on.
throw.
It's not even
close.
it's not close. That was an absolute dime. That was
That was Hail Mary.
fuck it. Whatever
Yep.
happens. Yeah.
Yep. Hail Mary.
Yes, finally someone agrees
Mario
with me.
Manningham dime. So
Yeah.
lost to whatever. Then you got the Eagles.
Yeah.
Nick Foles, who's been pretty much garbage every game of his life besides that playoff run.
Yeah.
I think Brady threw for 500 yards in the Super Bowl, and they still lost. So obviously that was a defensive thing. Brandon Cooks got hurt. So the efforts it took to beat Brady in the Super Bowl is just like I still give him respect, even though he lost 3. So
Yeah, I mean, you
just
can't. That's the dumbest shit. I feel like that you fault the guy for getting to a championship and losing.
I think it depends on the sport. When you talk about LeBron now, I think it's a little bit different if you get there because like the narrative around LeBron is more like he gets there, he loses, now he doesn't have a team. Like there was no complaint about his team until he got to the finals. Now he loses. Oh, LeBron team sucks. I'm like, they just won 68 games. It's like now they suck because they lost to the Warriors. So that's the only. I get the LeBron thing because I think his fans come out and try to make sure he doesn't have any fault in the losses, and you know LeBron has some fault in the losses.